Hi students, welcome back to our BSc Secondary Analytical Chemistry online class. In last lecture, we have seen about the interaction of electromagnetic radiation with matter, that is absorption process, emission process and fluorescence process. So in this lecture we are going to learn about the visible spectrophotometry and the theory of visible spectrophotometry and colorimetry. So let's begin with this topic. So what is visible spectrophotometry? This is a widely used technique for the measuring absorption of radiation in the visible region of the spectrum. This is what the simple absorption techniques absorption measuring techniques in the visible region of the spectrum. A spectrophotometer is an instrument designed to allow a precise measurement at a particular wavelength. This is what, with the help of which what instrument we can going to measure the absorbance in the visible region. That precise measurement of the absorbed radiation is done with the help of instrument known as a spectrophotometer. So while a colorimeter is a simpler instrument using what filters to measure broader wavelengths or wavebands. So this is the simple difference between spectrophotometer and the colorimeter. Colorimeter is a simple instrument that is used for the measuring broader wavebands. So this is about the spectrophotometry. Now let's see about the what theory of spectrophotometry and colorimetry, or theory of visible spectrophotometry and colorimetry. When light is incident upon a homogeneous medium and a remainder is allowed to transmit as such, means what? When the light is incident upon a homogeneous medium, some amount of light get what the absorb and some amount of light is get what transmit. So I0 denotes the incident light, IR denotes the reflected light, and I the absorbed light, and IT is the what transmitted light. Then we can write what phenomena occurs when the light radiation incident on the sample, that is what the homogeneous medium. That's are three types of the processes occurs. That is what that is absorption, transmittance and reflection. So this is that intensity of incident light, that is I0, is equal to intensity of absorbed light, intensity of transmitted light plus intensity of reflected light. So this is about the intensity. So if comparison cell is used, the value of IR, which is very small, about 4%, and can be eliminated for air glass. So interferences under this condition, equation 1 becomes. So what happen when we use the air glass sample cell, then the IR is what? Negligible. That is, IR means the intensity of reflected light is the what? The negligible. So here we neglect this IR from the equation 1. Then equation 1 becomes, how this equation 1 becomes? I0 is equal to IA plus IT. Then after this, when a beam of light is allowed to pass through a transparent medium, the rate of decrease of intensity with the thickness of medium is directly proportional to the intensity of the light. So after this, what? When we pass a beam through a transparent medium, the rate of decrease of intensity with the thickness of medium is directly proportional to intensity of light. So it is mathematically given as the rate of change, that is what the decrease in the intensity, is with respect to what the thickness of the medium is directly proportional to the what is directly proportional to the intensity of light, that is what I. So minus di by dt, the minus sign indicates the decrease in the intensity with respect to what thickness is equal to, is directly proportional to the intensity of light. This by removing proportionality constant we will get minus di by dt is equal to k. K is what the constant replaced by, that is what the proportionality constant, and we will get the minus di by dt is equal to ki is the what equation number 3, where I denotes the intensity of the incident radiation. What is I? I is the what intensity of the incident radiation, and lambda is the wavelength, and T denotes the thickness of the medium, and K denotes the proportionality factor. On integrating equation 3, putting I is equal to I0 when T is equal to 0, we will get ln of I0 upon IT is equal to KT, or IT is equal to I0 e raised to minus KT, that is equation number 4. This is what the, if we take the natural logarithm, then we will get the equation, such equation, that is what ln, that is what ln I0 upon IT is equal to KT, then IT is equal to I0 e raised to minus KT after integration. Then where I0 denotes the intensity of incident light and IT denotes the intensity of transmitted light, and K is the what a constant which depend upon the wavelength and absorbing medium used. So on changing the equation 4 from natural logarithm, we will get IT is equal to I0 into 10 to the power minus 0.4343 kt. This is the equation 5th. K is equal to K upon 2.3026, that is what the natural logarithm, where in equation 5 K is the absorption coefficient, which is defined as, is what K is the absorption coefficient. And what is the definition of K? It is the reciprocal of the thickness which is required to reduce the light to 1/10 of its intensity. For what? Thickness, it is what 1 by T is reciprocal of the thickness which is required to reduce the light to 1/10 of its intensity. So the above definition follows from equation 5th. IT upon I0 is equal to 0.1, which is equal to 10 to the power minus KT, or KT is equal to 1, or KT is inversely proportional, K is inversely proportional to the thickness, that is 1 by T. Then the ratio I by IT is determined, that ratio, that is I by IT, is termed as the transmittance T, and the ratio, that is log I by I0, is termed as the absorbance A of the medium. Formerly, absorbance was termed as a optical density and D, or extinction coefficient E. The ratio of I0 upon IT is termed as a opacity. So A is equal to log of I0 upon IT. What is I0 upon IT? Is it termed as the absorbance A of the medium. So formerly absorbance was termed as a optical density, that is D, and extinction coefficient, that is E. So the I0 upon IT is termed as the opacity. So it is known as opacity or absorbance. So A is equal to log of I0 upon IT, equation number 7. Then Beer's law. Lambert's law shows that there exists a logarithmic relationship between the transmittance and the length of optical path through the sample, but observe that a similar relationship holds between transmittance and the concentration of a solution. So that is, intensity of a beam of monochromatic light decreases exponentially with the increase in concentration of the absorbing substance. Arithmetically, thus equation 4 becomes as, see, that is a Beer's law. According to Lambert's law, there is exist a logarithmic relationship between the transmittance and the length of optical path through the sample. As the optical path, that is what thickness of the optical path increases, the transmittance decreases. So BS observed that the similar relationship holds between the transmittance and the concentration of a solution. That is what as the concentration increases, transmittance decreases. So intensity of a beam of monochromatic light decreases exponentially with the increase in concentration of the absorbing substances. So arithmetically, thus equation 4 becomes as IT is equal to I0 e raised to minus kc. So is equal to I0 10 to the power minus 0.434 kc is equal to I0 10 to the power capital Kc, where K dash and capital K dash are constant and C is the concentration of the absorbing substance. On combining equation 5 and 9, we will get IT is equal to I0 10 to the power minus ACT. So log of I0 upon IT is equal to ACT. Equation 10 termed as mathematical statement of Beer-Lambert law. This is also the fundamental equation of colorimetry and spectrophotometry. So in equation 10, the value of A depends upon the unit of concentration C. So it is expressed in mole per dm cube and T in the centimeters. That is what the thickness. So it is what in the centimeter and concentration is mole per dm cube. It is expressed in mole dm mole per dm cube and T is what centimeters. Then A is replaced by the symbol epsilon, is termed as molar absorption coefficient or molar absorptivity. It is important to remark here exists a relationship between the absorbance A and the transmittance T and the molar absorption coefficient epsilon, that is A is equal to ECT log of I0 upon IT is equal to log of 1 by T. So is equal to minus log of T. That is means what? Absorbance increases, then transmittance decreases. So absorbance is the inversely proportional to transmittance. In a spectrophotometers, the scales are calibrated to read directly absorbance. In colorimeters, I0 is considered to be the light transmitted by the solution. That is what equation 11 may be what put as epsilon is equal to A upon Ct. A is equal to 1 mole per dm cube and T is equal to 1 centimeter. Then equation 12 becomes epsilon is equal to absorbance. So that is epsilon is nothing but molar absorptivity, which is directly proportional to the absorbance of the solution. So absorbance is inversely proportional to the transmittance, and that is what the directly proportional to the concentration. So this is about the visible spectrophotometry and theory of that infrared theory of colorimetry and the spectrophotometry. So if you have any queries regarding this topic, please put the questions in the comment box. I will try to answer the questions, and thank you. Thanks a lot.